All right, we're replacing the broken mounting blocks on the sectional snowplow blade. If you can get away with it, if you got a machine available, this is definitely the easy way to do it. Turn it so that the blade is facing straight down. Put the wingtips so that they're touching the ground gently. If it's winter time and you have the door on, you either need two people because one guy's going to get stuck in the machine, or you need to take the door off if you do it like this. Otherwise, you're laying on the ground doing it, and that doesn't sound great. Also, a couple things to notice right off the bat. They've got different size nuts on here. This is the original piece here. There's a short nut here and a longer one here. Down there, the short ones go up on top, probably to compensate for these studs not being long enough. And this is what we're after. We're going to get this piece on here. And all right, let's get started on this. Here you go. To start with, you're going to want to spray these with penetrating oil as soon as you find out that you got to replace them. These bolts are probably going to be rusted on with all the salt and weather and the corrosion and whatnot. And be very, very gentle, very careful when getting these off, because if you break these studs off, they're not replaceable. You cannot replace these easily. So be gentle, be careful replacing or getting these nuts off. If you just get in there with an impact with no penetrating oil and you snap the stud off, especially if your blade is like 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons old and you use salt in your area, these are going to be rusted straight through and you're not getting anywhere with it. You're gonna bust them off. All right, so anyway, pull your nuts off there. The kit is going to come with 2 bolts, 2 plates, and 3 of these. So what you're going to do is put your plate on first. You're going to put the bolts through. Put them through the back. Should point it up like that. Get these bolts just barely through a hole there. Start putting these on. And to let your bottom bolts slide out. These are the bigger nuts for the bottom. We'll get these started. Alright, so for these plates, one on the top, push through all 3 holes. One on the bottom. Nuts on there. Plate for the top. Put it on. You want to get the curvy end going same direction as all the other curvy ends. You know what we're going to do first? We're going to hit this with a little anise first, because 5 years down the line, you're going to thank yourself for doing that. Get this snugged up. Make sure you get all the bolts started before you tighten anything down. It's a 15/16 wrench. If you had a ratchet with 15/16 box in, that would be it. This is crank the top and the bottom down pretty good. Doesn't have to be over the top, but definitely pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna need a wobbly on this.
You probably just should open that. Shouldn't turn anymore.
No, yeah, I can't get this where I can't get the sock on. Alright. That's pretty good. Now the middle ones on the side. The middle ones you're going to want snug, not too tight, just pretty snug, just so they're not going to come off. Alright, yeah, so that's it. Really, the big secret is to just put the blade in this. Put the bottom bolts in first with the plate. Don't forget the plate, and then just kind of push the tops up. If you have a bunch of broken ones on here, you might have to get a jack to pull this back up to get the bolts all sort of lined up, because it'll be sagging and dropping. I don't know. I can't think of anything else. It's 6 bolts. It's not exactly rocket science. So, yeah, good luck.